Hello, everyone. Thanks for listening to Vita May podcast. I'm happy to recommend using Anchor.fm as my podcast tool. It's a free tool. It automatically publishes your podcast to Spotify. You may manually submit your podcast to Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, Castbox.fm, and others. It is straightforward to use from your mobile phone application or computer and laptop browser. You can invite friends and record when ready and more. You may also monetize by recording guided ads that you select per episode. Join in on the fun of sharing your experiences and stories and download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Again, that's anchor.fm. Thank you.
Welcome to my first episode in Vitame. Why is it called Vitame? My husband, yes, and co helped me find this great name. I was reading up on Latin words and found unique names to create for my fiction book. My name is Maybelline Abito Plechich. Some people call me May, and some even call me May May. Maybe it's Maybelline or CoverGirl. As long as I know you're calling me, then I will definitely respond. Vita means life in Latin, and May seemed the perfect combination to this podcast name. I'll be sharing life adventures here that hopefully help you navigate this crazy and dynamic world. I love reading books, singing karaoke, playing the bass guitar, spending lots of fun events with my family such as kayaking, indoor and outdoor skydiving, go-karting, and much more. We have 4 boys who are ages 17, 14, and 13-year-old twins. I'm a professional services manager in a consulting firm and have 10 engineers who report to me. I have over 20 years of technical experience working with collaboration solutions. I've been working in enablement programs for several years. I do volunteer work with the Lean-In Foundation and lead the Lean-In Wonder Women Network. I also support the Women Who Code program and the Women in Technology group at work. Many of the topics that I share are through my own learned experiences at work and personally. I enjoy learning and love sharing practical life lessons. I believe in investing time, effort, and providing mentorship for employees. When companies invest in people, the company becomes more successful and create a work culture the employees want. Some of the topics I would like to share are regarding work-life changes. I do have a few questions that I want to ask and see that you evaluate them and check what your responses are. When is it time for a life change? Do you have a supportive manager and a great team in a collaborative environment? Is there a career path and room to grow? Do you feel energized to show up to work? Are you embracing opportunities that help you develop new skills? Are you taking the initiative to show leadership and showcase your problem-solving skills or any strengths you offer? Is your work meaningful to you? If you responded no to any of these questions, then it is time to consider your next options. It is good to make time to inventory what worked and what didn't work in the past years. Planning is good. Being spontaneous is also good, so this way you are able to handle changes. Don't feel that you have to be 100% an expert on the new role that you are pursuing. Find skills that are transferable and related to the job. Due to a very competitive market, it is not uncommon to find candidates working in various companies with short tenure like 6 months or so. More people are changing college degrees or professions as they grow in the marketplace. Even more, entrepreneurs are becoming a standard way of navigating this very buoyant economy. Don't be surprised to see full-time employees working side jobs or side hustles. As long as it doesn't conflict with your primary job, this is becoming more commonly accepted. There's always room for negotiation. Being able to balance that is always an acceptable way to manage your lifestyle. Make great use of mentors and sponsors. Do you know the difference between them? Mentors may be formal or informal people who you regularly get advice from and ask for their feedback when presenting solutions or making changes that are critical to yourself. You also spend a lot of time with them in planning and getting the assistance you need. As a mentee, you need to be specific on what you want. You also have to be committed and follow up. Mentors have specific lifestyles also, and they're also just as busy. Their time is precious as well. Sponsors are people who are willing to promote your great work and share your achievements at work. You may or may not know of these people. They advocate to give you opportunities that you are otherwise unable to access. Some sponsors may even help with funding your proposals, additional education or training, or to help promote you to the higher level ranks of the company. Both mentors and sponsors require time and building your credibility to trust their reputations with you. They have invested time and finances to improve the company's goals and missions with you in the front line. Practice interviewing even for the jobs that you don't feel qualified to work. It took me at least a year of talking and presenting in various interviews to gain confidence. It wasn't easy. It took a lot of repetitive interviewing, even when it was a job that I didn't like. But it did give me experience, and I became more confident each time. Try not to take things too personally when others give you feedback on how you write your resume or how you answer your questions during an interview. There is always room for improvement. Another component, whenever moving on to make changes, when do you apply and look for new opportunities? Once you've decided that you're ready for a new role or place of work, this is the time to move and make the changes and learn. It takes practice. It is great to learn new challenges, and finding a new job or new opportunity is a big challenge. It's also a big risk, and you need to be willing to take it. It will create opportunities that you never expected to have. It also helps you find the life balance that you require. Do you want to be impactful and capable of supporting yourself? This is the way to do it. Also, how do you prepare for interviews or new opportunities? It always requires planning and examining the beliefs that you have and the practices and behaviors that you have. Write down what you want to do and see if you can do an inventory of your likes and dislikes. What is your tolerance level at the current job? Are you motivated enough to leave, or can you still stay in the current position while still having the time to look for a new available job opening? Rehearse with somebody you trust and ask them to interview you. Provide information on what type of work you're looking for. Most interviews consist of the following. How well do you handle stress and difficult personalities? How do you eloquently say, I don't know? How do you prepare for an unfamiliar task? Do you read a lot of books or materials or test the concepts that you've learned? Do you reach out to forums, mailing lists, or support groups that offer professional or technical advice? This provides an insight of how resourceful you are. Do you have a dream that you have not made the time to pursue? When you were younger, what did you want to be when you grew up? Do you have hobbies that could become your job or career? Some people that I've met in the past have said that even though it is a tedious job and challenging job, it didn't feel like one because they love doing what they do. Thankfully, it takes time and courage to do that. So make the time to pursue things that you like. On top of this, you want to make sure that your digital footprint is balanced. Not only do you update your resume, but update your LinkedIn profile and check your digital footprint. Make sure you search your name in Google to match the different reputation that you want to share. You want to make sure that it's not presenting things that you are not associated to. Use different resume templates to modify your work experiences. One resume does not fit all. You need to make sure that the job description matches and the language that you put into your resume is what they need. Invest in tools like Grammarly to help you articulate your thoughts and to improve your communication style. Read self-improvement books that will help you change your mindset and perspective in dealing with challenging life choices. Whenever you're interviewing, make sure that you know what the accepted clothing attire is. And at the most, make sure that it's comfortable so that when you do interview, you're able to be yourself and project what you want to share as a message to the interviewee. Remember that this is a conversation. Ask why the interviewer has stayed in the company and why they recommend working there. What are the day-to-day responsibilities and what do they expect of you? Are there any immediate needs that they're trying to satisfy if the correct candidate is hired? Try to capture the management style of the hiring manager. Don't forget to ask for feedback towards the end of your interview. This is the best time to ask how you performed. Remember, these are learning experiences. Right when you thought you were already getting better, you find that you keep on learning and continue to improve. And finally, here are some takeaways. Life is an experiment. Don't be afraid to try new things. Every day is a new chapter in our lives. Learn to let go. Also, be cautious of the negative voices that repeat inside your head. Confirm that what fact is versus assumption. Ruminating on past mistakes consumes a lot of your energy and stops you from moving forward. Be uncomfortable when there are no changes. Growing requires change, no matter your age. Get to know yourself and listen to your body. Check your feelings, check your emotions, and check the body temperature. Your body tells a lot, and it will help you navigate this very challenging life that we have today. Create affirmations every day or grateful journals. Nothing is permanent. We all change and learn as we go. Plan your impact hour daily. For example, by walking, meditating, analyzing your goals using vision boards or thinking time. You can do this daily, weekly, or monthly. Listen to a few podcasts like FOMO Sapiens, HBR, Harvard Business Review for Women at Work, Everyday Positivity. This can be used during commutes or while doing chores. Also, read books like The Wealthy Gardener by John Sofwick, The Mindset by Carol Dweck, The Phoenix Project by Gene Kim, and Kevin Bear. They're very useful books that give sound advice in practical ways. If you don't have time reading Kindle or hard copy books, opt to listen to audiobooks from Audible or from Overdrive, a free library audiobook source. Make time for self-care. This is always important to maintain physical and mental health. Eating the right foods, getting exercise, and quality sleep is necessary for overall health. Learn to monitor your energy level. Understand if you lose energy at different times or depending on the people you surround yourself. Many of us pick up habits and tendencies from others. Check to see if what we learn improves or hinders the lifestyle that you desire. Join different support groups that provide a safe place to share your vulnerable moments. Please seek professional help when you need it the most. Find ways to have fun. Life is too short. Keep moving forward. And most of all, be yourself and try to be kind to yourself. I hope you found this podcast helpful and looking forward to the next one.